Dakota Johnson shockingly draws the line, "Don't push me into Jamie Dornan's marriage." In September, the air in Los Angeles was crisp and tense, as if the whole city were waiting for another media explosion. And sure enough, Dakota Johnson's name was suddenly all over the news, not because of a new movie, not because of fashion, but because of something she had absolutely nothing to do with. Dakota Johnson involved in the conflict between Jamie Dornan and his wife, Amelia Warner. The sensational headline appeared on a major tabloid, accompanied by old photos of Dakota and Jamie on the set of 50 Shades. Emotional glances, intimate moments, pulled from the professional context to become cheap bait for public opinion. Overnight, social media exploded. She was never out of Jamie's life, they had something from the start. Poor Amelia. Dakota read the comments in silence. Her heart wasn't beating as fast as it had in her early days, but this time, it hurt. She had never broken up a family. She had never done anything outside of work, and outside of the clear boundaries she and Jamie had set long ago. Memories of a dangerous relationship. She remembered vividly the final scene of the third 50 Shades Freed, where Christian and Anna emerged from the dark picture to live happily ever after. When the director yelled, "Cut," Jamie stepped forward to hug her, not as a co-star, but as a teammate who had fought through the rough times together. "It's over," he whispered. "Yeah, it's over," Dakota replied, not expecting that it would, ever, be over. They didn't date. They didn't maintain a relationship afterward. But the public didn't need facts. They needed theories. And that theory has persisted over the years, like a muddy trail that can't be washed away. When Jamie married Amelia, Dakota was one of the first to send her congratulations. She'd met Amelia a couple of times, always keeping her demeanor. But her public friendship with Jamie, along with her famous film past, became an excuse for the press to create endless stories. Silence doesn't protect anyone. For years, Dakota chose to remain silent. She thought her silence would prove that she had nothing to say, and nothing to hide. But silence sometimes became an excuse for others to write the story however they wanted. A source close to her said that Dakota has remained in close contact with Jamie. Amelia has repeatedly asked her husband to cut ties with his former co-star. Which source? Who gave them permission to include her name? One evening, while having dinner at home with her mother, Melanie Griffith, Dakota burst into tears. "For the first time in years, Mom, I just want to live a peaceful life. Why do people cling to me like I'm the cause of all the trouble in the world?" Melanie put her hand on hers. "They're not clinging to you, Dakota. They're clinging to the image they want you to be." Open letter. On a mid-September morning, Dakota walked into her studio, where she usually writes and reads scripts. On the table were dozens of emails from newspapers, bloggers, podcasters, all asking the same thing. "What do you think about the rumors about Jamie Dornan and Amelia Warner?" She wasn't angry anymore. Just tired. And then, she turned on her computer and typed the first lines. Letter to the public. "I am Dakota Johnson. I am writing this not to justify myself, not to fight anyone, but to say one thing: leave me alone. For over 10 years of my career, I have made movies, walked red carpets, endured scandals, and kept silent not because I had nothing to say, but because I thought the truth would protect itself. But I was wrong. Let me confirm. I am not and have never been the one to interfere in the relationship between Jamie Dornan and Amelia Warner. My friendship with Jamie is professional, has boundaries, and is respectful. And if you truly care about the peace of a family, the first thing you should do is stop putting a third person in the picture. I am not asking for pity. I am asking to live up to the truth. If you continue to drag my name into other people's private matters, I will take the necessary legal steps. Design. I am a human being, not a fictional character for you to rewrite in your imagination. Again, leave me alone. Dakota Johnson. Aftershock. The letter was posted on Dakota's Instagram, without caption or hashtag. Within 24 hours, it had 3 million likes and tens of thousands of comments. You deserve respect. Thank you for speaking up. Celebrities are people too. But at the same time, the comments were more vicious than ever. Guilty conscience. If you've done nothing wrong, why write a letter? Dakota knew there would be mixed reactions. But this time, she didn't back down. She spoke up, she defended herself, something she had never done before. A message from a silent man. A week later, Jamie Dornan, the man she had been associated with for nearly a decade, suddenly tweeted, "I ask that you respect Dakota as an independent artist and a human being. She has nothing to do with my family life. Please stop." Jamie Dornan. No further explanation. No argument. Just a message. A full stop. Amelia Warner did not comment publicly. But the press could not find anything to write about. The story fizzled out like a fire without fuel.